Greetings, goddamn. I appreciate you. Salute to everybody. I didn't even realize I was late. I didn't realize I thought it was 150. God, did I put 120? Jesus Christ, boy. Mine is a terrible thing to waste. Lord have mercy. Oh, please forgive me. I thought I did it for 150, but yeah, salute to everybody, man. Hope you're well. Hope your day is going as splendid as mine. It's always a pleasure to be able to have the privilege of utilizing technology of today. I think it's important to do that. Shout out to Cream. I messed up all the time, right? Oh God, yeah, boy, I tell you. You know what though? That it's a good thing. It's a good thing because I'm in a space tonight that is just so extraordinary, ladies and gentlemen, and it's extraordinary because that's what we should say. We should say, we were talking about this, right? This whole thing about apologies and saying sorry. And I'm pretty sure I mentioned this in my past streams. Whenever you guys are saying sorry to somebody, always say why. Just in case they deny you. I'm sorry for what I did. I'm sorry for hurting you. I'm sorry for what I did. And if they say it's no problem, say, no, I'm very serious. I was wrong. Because people right now don't really know how they want things portrayed or put out to them. So you got to kind of work with people. Listen, this is a really, really, really horrible time. I just got off of memory lane. Yeah. Did you ever do memory lane? Oh my God, it's amazing. Memory lane is such an amazing ride. You know how you do memory lane? You get an iPad. I don't know about the other pads, I'm going to be honest. But you get an iPad. I'm going to tell you why. Get the biggest iPad that you can get. You won't believe how simple this is. You just want something bigger than your phone that you can see the pictures clearer. You know what I mean? It's important. He said your friend that gave you that recommendation Netflix series should have reminded you. She's a newbie. She doesn't, she's not gonna, she's newer, not newbie. She's newer, so. But she did tell me something though. Before we get back to memory lane, right? I was told. Let me read the caption. She just sent me this message. It's pretty interesting. She said that I found it so interesting because I thought it was it's always a compliment when people hear your layout of something. And, shout out to Wakanda. What up, brother? And they can give you that breakdown. And oh boy, this memory lane shit is still hitting me hard. Oh my God. You got to get into it, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing like memory lane. Memory lane will make you understand why things are the way they are now. Yeah, you heard it. It will make you understand why things are the way they are. You're not going to really understand how the way things are right now until you go down memory lane. So, back to the situation at hand, right? It's going to be a tough one because, YT's seen the word white in there. It's always, oh, God, I swear, miss. YT's a pain in the ass, man. So she said, let me get to this. She says, yeah, I'm about to share that memory lane with y'all right now. She said, and I quote, I think you should start a matchmaking service. Maybe start locally to expand, just the thought. That's let me tell you how powerful that idea is. These are the pros with that idea. That shit right there is very lucrative. Literally, if you like business cards, to me, like I have a lot of business cards still for my relationship consultant. But if you introduce to people and say, listen, I'm a matchmaker, my cards won't go to a waste. People want to hold on to a matchmaker. They're like, what? Now, this is the problem. I got all the ladies, but I ain't got enough men. That's the real truth of the problem. It's very difficult. Very difficult. So that's a great idea. And I used to do that a lot. I got paid for a few of them too. You know what I mean? But I think she was saying, I'm still waiting for a reply. She was basically saying that I would assume that, she likes my way of thinking and the way I can see things. You know what I mean? So matchmaker status, like watching that show, was very, very good. The little thing that we talked about, the Netflix show, The Age of whatever it's called. Very good show. Green Bean watched, right? No, she ain't like that. I can't blow her name up because I don't want her to. I want to make sure that she's continuing to leave the messages. People are shy. You know what I mean? So I don't want to blow her up and not blow her up. She ain't did nothing wrong. You know what I mean? Goddamn. So the memory lane thing, right? Let me get back to this. This is the deal. This is the space that I'm in tonight. It's gonna probably be a little difficult to find her a black comedy. Oh yeah, I can do that. Not her. That's the scary part. Like I can't match make none of y'all because you're here. You know what I mean? Like I don't want that credibility to be fucked with. It got to be total strangers. I got to see who's cool or not. You understand? Yeah, seriously. Because you got to remember, men are disgusting and women are crazy. It's just what it is. Women are crazy. Listen to me. Okay, I love y'all, but goddamn, y'all crazy in the motherfucker. Goddamn. Crazy. You know what I mean? Want some emotions and shit. White woman crazy and black woman crazy is different. But we'll get to that. So anyway, I was looking through memory lane. Man. So I got this new iPad, right? I love it. Keyboard and everything, shit is dope. It's good now. I could take this out in public for real. You know what I mean? I can't take my MacBook, but I can take this shit out. But what it is that what I've learned is that all these years when I was doing photography and videos, whenever you're showing anybody anything, never show them on a phone. I learned that. You want to do a nice display of what your work is, whether you sell houses, cars, always have a pad. Pads are unless you got that folding phone I got to give y'all a little shout out. Unless y'all got that little Android folding shit. But when you have a big display, man, ladies and gentlemen, I was looking at things. Well, when you snapshot pictures, this is what's so dope. When you snapshot a photo, at least from my experience, from 2004, even though you probably snapshotted it today, the real photo image shows 2004. So I was looking at shit from nearly 20 years. Well, longer than 20 years, my bad. Hold on, yeah, 20 years. So you figure 2004, then you have 2014, then you have 2024. Okay, so my iCloud was going way back, even to old pictures, right? Do you know the more the time progressed to get closer, shout out to Kenneth, to get closer to COVID 2020, it just went all downhill. Yo, no lie, I kid you not. That's why I'm gonna have to switch gears with this video today. I really may have to. I literally seen, I think I got it, right? Whenever somebody's telling you somebody went crazy, ask them what year, how recent ago, how long ago. If they say now, it's totally understandable. You know what I mean? If you tell me, yo, you haven't been speaking to one of your homegirls since 2004 because she went crazy, that's a whole different level of crazy. That's probably real crazy. But if they went crazy in 2024, you got to give them a pass. Because everybody's all fucked up now. Everybody. Like, it's so bad that, first and foremost, it's nothing worse than looking at your life and saying, God damn it. The closer it gets to now, and please believe it, in my social life, in my fun life, in my, having a, you know what I mean? Before parent life was fun, right? But now life is fun because I'm just a dad. You know what I mean? Like, my life is just getting work over with, finishing a stream after work, and getting home to put my daughter to sleep. And then after that, you know what, whatever. You know what I mean? But now it's like everybody went crazy. And I'm looking at recent photos, every single body in these pictures went AWOL. And a lot of them now it's like that 2016 to 2026. You know what I mean? Can people reverse crazy? I don't think so, man. I think crazy gets worse. Because I never seen anybody have a mental illness. Correct me if I'm wrong. I seen people go on drugs and reverse it. I seen people go on alcohol. I've never seen a crazy son of a bitch become normal again. And then talk about it like, yeah, man, I remember 2010 to 2015, I was one crazy fuck. You know what I mean? I just think it gets worse. But this is the killer. Check it. I noticed that we all have it. Some of us got it worse than others. Some of us got, it's sort of like something that hit, an atomic bomb that hit the world, right? And only a few people got lucky. So it's almost like Armageddon. You see this bomb, you wake up and you see everybody laid out. Some people's heads is knocked off, some people's dead, some people's alive, some people got one eye, and then it's just you that got all your limbs, and you're like, oh shit. And there's a few of you, there's a few of y'all that just got lucky, but everybody else is just dead to the world. I'm telling you, I've never shout out to Shimmy. God damn. Right? So listen, right? Check it out. Now correct me if I'm wrong, right? Seriously. Look at you got to do this on a pad though. It's not going to be the same effect through your phone. You got to be able to swipe with like your hand, not just your finger. You got to have a pad. You got to see these pictures. If you can really do it, get a big screen and connect the pad or phone to the TV screen. But the real way to do it is to have a pad. And man, first and foremost, the images look amazing. So if you have anything that you do, things that you sell, always do it in pad form. Never show nobody, yo, this is my new store, check it out. And it show, that shit is the worst. Always show them with a pad, right? The presentation is so much better. You know why I say that? When I went into Apple the other day, right? They all had iPads, right? But you know how corny that shit would have been if they was logging you in with a phone? You know what I mean? The presentation is everything. If everybody was sitting there going in their pockets, pulling out their phone, you giving them their information, like, yo, what the fuck you doing, nigga? You putting that shit in your phone? But the pads is just dope. You do your little signature thing. They tell you, you up next. You got like 10 more minutes. Everything is just uniformed. And that part is what I've admired. I just always felt as if it's hard to give a presentation to somebody. Let's just say I'm in a restaurant and I'm meeting a woman and I want to do a movie with her, and you pull out that phone. It's just not good. When you pull out a phone, they want you to just send them a link, send them a a YouTube. I can't send nobody my YouTube because my YouTube is too raw. They get scared. They just do it. Just, most of the time it just never, very seldom, and I don't give it out often, but if I do, it's almost like shit. But I needed to get this pad. I got a few, but this particular one was my personal one. I got cellular service on this shit and everything. Like this shit is incredible. But my memory lane side of it, I got answers. And I'm like, yo, you know what? Everything that's going on, you have to compare it to when times are good. For example, let's just say somebody says to you, yo, these are the pictures where we went to this dope beach party. I'm like, what year was it? And you probably going to tell me 22. I'm like, nah, I don't want to look at that. You know what I mean? 22 is nothing was happening to be good. You know what I mean? But if you tell me, yo, man, you should see this guy had a live stream going on for 4 hours. When was this? 2020, right? You know what I mean? Everything is about the time. And I say the time as far as like the year, the date, you know what I mean? The date. So as I was checking this shit out, I was really going down this hefty line, and it was just like, oh, wow. Like the pictures look clearer. They look crisper, way crisper than your phone, which is weird because usually when things are like magnified, when they're kind of compressed, the digital side of it usually makes it look sharper. No, that iPad, that shit is sharp, like some 8K shit. Even pictures I had from nearly like 15 years ago. So then I started noticing like wow, look how life is changing. This is summer of 2016, not knowing what I was going to be headed for of January of 2017. Everything, the cars that I had, the people that were around, just everything. And then I pulled up closer, and it's like, I didn't want to look at this time. I didn't want to get here. It was like, I'm not going to even go down. Like, I think I stopped at like 2020 before my daughter was born. Because I know that before she's born, it's just going to be a whole bunch of pictures of her from 2020 to now. So I don't believe I passed 2020, maybe early 2020. So the crazy shit is that now it's like, okay, on a positive note, I love gadgets. If you know me personally, gadgets keep me out of trouble. Gadgets make me appreciate home. Gadgets just, can make life better. However, it's the apps that's dangerous. Whether you niggas are watching porn, whether you on Instagram, TikTok, those shits are the addictive points. It's not the phone, it's the applications. So, long story short, I really, really was just enjoying this space, and I'm just like, wow, like things were so much better. So now I feel like, I wish I could show you better than I could tell you, but I kind of feel like we were on the top of a river, and now we went under submarine style, and now we're on the bottom, but we're on the bottom, and the sad part about it, we have this fucking long road to be on the bottom before we come back up. So I feel like we're like under the river. We're on the bottom now, but we haven't really, we have miles and miles and miles and miles of, you know what I mean, to be at the bottom, and then we're going to gladly come back up and then be at a new life. Like, it's not going to be what it was, but it's going to be better. That's really my true feeling of it. And, I was telling my wife this, how we were talking. I said, you know what? There's nothing that's supposed to happen good now because nobody's going to appreciate anything good. Like, we wouldn't have been able to have a positive president because they would have fucking viciously demolished him or her, and put their fault. We needed a piece of shit in the office, whether it's my local mayor's a piece of shit, which he really is. The president's a piece of garbage. We need that trash now. Like, we can't be at the bottom at this long, long journey and start off with the good. We need the trash, because once we come out of this water and we get on a flat land, then we'll be able to appreciate it. So I feel as if now nobody's making good decisions, whether you're dating, whether you're choosing a president or a fucking mayor, or, everything is shit. And it's good to have shit going on when there's shit leading the game. You know what I mean? You feel me? So shout out to G. So I feel as if now that things now, I'm kind of, please forgive me for saying what I'm about to say. I'm kind of glad we're in the position we're at now. Because you heard the old saying that before it gets better, it's going to get worse, right? So I don't think we're at worse yet. That's the scary shit. We're not at worse yet. I don't think we're near worse, but we're on the bottom. So we can't really appreciate anything good because we're on the bottom. You know what I mean? Like we haven't got to the point where we're struggling and now we're gasping for air because now we got to come up the water and we're drowning. We haven't got there yet. You know, we're getting a nudge. It's like the gas prices is high, but it ain't $10 a gallon. You know what I mean? We need to see it $10, $15 a gallon for motherfuckers to say, okay, you know what? I got to change my mindset. What the fuck is going on? The losers ain't complaining about what's going on because the losers are the reason why what's going on. So I say all this to say only the strong is going to survive. And that's a small portion of the people. And that's sad, but it's true. Only the strong will survive. Let me tell you, looking at all these photos and video clips and photos, I just said, yo, it's like, you know, as far as sociably, we're not talking about family, having children and these great things happening to you, but sociably, we're dead. People are shutting down. People don't talk. I find myself, I don't even want to talk on the phone no more unless it's a customer. And sometimes I don't want to talk to them. I'm very picky when they call, but, you know, it's money. So you're like, okay, well, I'm going to be forced to pick up. But certain people now, it's like we're not even talking. Like, it's painful for me if somebody to call and they're like, yo, give me a call. You're like, oh, man, who is it? Shit. Man, I'm going to have to call them back after 11 at night. I got to get prepared after my green tea. My foot got to be kicked up. So anyway, I watched the final thing of this show, the show that we were talking about earlier, the relationship show called, I'll tell you right now what it was called. It's called The Age of Attraction, right? A few people, I hope y'all checked it out. But what was crazy in there, and I'm going to give this the fastest way possible because I'm on a high right now. My high right now is that memory lane shit, man, and that shit was fucking awesome. Awesome. I deleted pictures, but I loaded a lot of, like, sometimes you don't realize how magnificent your life is until you look at yesterday. Isn't that crazy? So the show is really good. And I really want to clarify something. So this is gonna probably be a disclaimer because the name of the stream is a disclaimer. And I want Black women to really understand how important is this for you to know where there's a group of women, you guys are on a dating show and they got you far away and you got this great environment, you're eating at a restaurant you don't have to pay for and beautiful apartments and condos you don't have to pay. You're living in this dreamland. Black people have to understand this. Women of all ages, especially older ones, Black and white woman, yes, you share a nature, you know. You have a vagina, you have titties, you have fallopian tube, you have all the little elements that's of a woman. What you don't share is the animalistic nature that a white woman has that you do not have. I was wondering for years, how come thank you, baby. I was wondering why so many of you that, you know, men and women that watch adult film, why is it always when there's granny porn or MILF or mature older white woman, why is it always older white woman in these categories and it's never a black woman? Why is it is it me or, and I spoke on this, black women look awkward in porn versus a white woman? Is it me when you see granny porn and you see a 70-year-old woman getting banged out by 5 brothers? They never have a black woman 75 years old. You know what I mean? Isn't that shit weird how white women just look better being nasty? Did that come off right? Like, if you've seen not Aretha Franklin, but let's say Gladys Knight with a younger man, it's like that's somebody's mother, that's somebody's aunt, that's somebody's grandma. You know what I'm saying? But when we see Cher or Kim Kardashian's mother with a younger black man, it looks pretty good. Why is it that white woman just looks so good being nasty? And when a black woman, because you can't top it, right? So now you're trying to jump into a game and you're doing the same thing that they're doing, and it doesn't carry over the same. It's almost like when you think of filthy white woman, young, older, a black woman can't compete with it. Is it me or just seeing a woman like Beyonce's mother getting a train ran on her would look a lot more offensive than watching Sarah Jessica Parker, or, you know what I mean? Like Kim Cattrall. Why do they fit it more? Shout out to Jordan Atkins. Why is it that white women just carry over such an animalistic appearance? Like, I truly believe, and please, white women, don't take this. I don't think you should take it to offense. But why is it when I see a white woman, I just picture a nasty bitch? Now you look at all these women here, right? This is a good example, right? So all these women here, and you got the 3 white women to the right. Like, I would fuck all 3 of them, right? But why is it that the sister just looks like she doesn't belong there? What is it about her? Like, I think the regard for black women, yes, when it comes to this whole thing, as you get older, your sexual peak increases and shit like that. I think for black women, I don't think it's the same for white women. The things that white women do as they get older are a lot more sicker than what a black woman would do. You know what I mean? Like, you fuck with like a lot of y'all be thinking, oh, with the younger white chicks. No, younger white women cannot fuck with a 50, 60, 70-year-old white woman. Impossible. She can't come near it. They would like to have fun. It doesn't look awkward when they with a younger man, but when I see a black woman with a younger dude, like she's 60 years old and she's with a 20, it looks fucking weird, right? Why is it that, just help me out here, because I really believe I got something, right? Like, she said, they remember, you said it says it got to last longer. So, if a woman, you're talking about as far as well, let me clarify. All these women to the right are older. I forgot how old the middle one is. The one to the first white woman is like 54, and the other one is like 49 to the right. I forgot how old the one is in the middle. She could be the younger one. I don't remember. But Leah, a hot mess on the show. I just feel that when black women are even in the presence of white women, in this type of environment of dating, it just looks stupid. I don't think a thirsty white woman is more appealing than a thirsty black woman, because thirsty white woman, you know, she's gonna let you run a train on her. She's not gonna turn that down. They you know what I mean? They're gonna give up the put. Like the two of these women fucked the dude the first night. You know what I mean? It's nothing to them. Sisters just don't do it like white women. They don't move like them. You know what I mean? Like, I could get into the white man in a minute, but I'll give you an example. Here's a good example. You'll never see a brother on average that wants to see a white guy fuck his wife. But you'll see tons of white dudes that literally will film their wife as she's getting a train around on her from 10 black dudes. Niggas just don't do that. So when I see a black woman like this jumping on the show and she's doing this dating scene and dating a white guy, which the girl's gonna, black women that look like this attract white men. So when sisters want to look like this and she's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna give me a, black men don't like sisters that look like that, because her look is appealing to a white man. You know, the braids, the makeup, the presence of having the white homegirl. Like, white homegirls that go to the sister like, did you suck his cock? And the white bitch, black bitch be like, hell no, bitch, fuck out of here, I just met him. But the white bitches would be like, oh, she's so salty, because that's just not you. So when y'all be out here doing all this booty shaking shit, no matter what you do, how ratchet it is, you can't fuck with that white whore. You just can't. And I just believe, like, they don't call a white woman auntie. They call the black woman auntie. As soon as y'all hit 50, they call y'all fucking auntie, but they call the white bitch a MILF. And now that Cher has extended the age to 80, she's going to be the first 80-year-old super famous woman with a young black brother. And the black brother, you know what I mean? When you see the Madonnas and all these white women, Kris Jenner, they just look better on a nastier level. Why is that? Why is it that the sister sitting here, her desperate looks worse when the other three white chicks are just trying to have a good old time and they just some old freaky bitches? I don't think you could be an old freaky black woman. It just is awkward, because now you got to follow their act. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Eric B, man. Yo, thank you for that super chat. All right, so hold on. Okay, this is a good answer. This is a good answer. Hold on, let me get to the first one. So Jordan says, I think it's because she's the only black woman. Nah, that's not it. That ain't it. There's no black woman. I don't care if it was Tracy Ellis Ross. No black woman is gonna look right up there. When you see these white women is in the young boys, it's a white thing. It just doesn't look. When you see a sister, it's like she couldn't get a guy her age, so she got a younger one. Even though that may apply for the white girls, but white girls never lose. Like, if their white man leaves them, they're gonna go get a young dude. Isn't that crazy? White bitches are never single. Like, their single is trying to find the right guy. But a black woman's single is shit trying to find a dude, period. First of all, the white woman has more access to black men than any black woman. As a slut, as a hoe. Okay, this is a good answer here. Cindy says black women have higher ethics and morals. You know, I need more to that answer, because, you know, that shithole can challenge that. So give me another version of that. Okay, let me see. Somebody give me an answer. I know the answer. I just need y'all to break it down. So Monty Paza said, black men do not move like white men either. Be clear. I'm sure you have access to women of certain socioeconomic group. Nah, that's not true anymore. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of black men that move like white men. We're in the internet world now. You know, believe me, don't sleep. There's a lot of black millionaires, a lot of black men. Believe me, as much as I I drag that black shithole. They move like that white man too. Now, again, listen to where I'm going with this. These women are not looking for older white guys. We're talking, these women are older white women that are appealing to younger white men, younger black men. That's not enough for that comment. I need something else. I need you guys to give me something. Green Vegan, don't say anything because you said it earlier. Don't even give it to them. Don't even give them the answer because you actually had the answer earlier. And the way that you said it was good. Cindy was close to it, but she didn't characterize it enough. Okay, so G says, I think black men hold us to higher standard. That's definitely one. That's a good one. That's true. Low key they do. But we love these trashy white hoes. I'm telling you, go to Pornhub right now. Go to Pornhub and put in interracial MILF or just put in mature. It's going to be a bad old white bitch with black men. And as a black man, I'm attracted to that. I can speak for them. Okay, so Money Positive, I'm aware of the black wealth. You are not in the white. Oh, boy. Money Positive, darling, I'm trying to have a good conversation. You fucking it all up. You fucking it all up. You turning this shit into a nasty. You're trying to fuck with me, and I don't want to give you a link and then you're going to jump on this live stream and trust me when I tell you when I'm finished with you, you're going to want to kill yourself because I'm going to really hurt your feelings very bad. I'm really going to hurt your feelings very bad. I asked you a question. I'm being respectful and you're being fucking rude. Okay? You're not aware of the black man wealth, you fucking bum. Okay? All right? You want to come up and talk about this? You want to come up and talk about this, you ugly bitch? You want to fuck with me? You don't want to do it. I'm telling you, you're going to fuck around and commit suicide. I'm going to really make you feel uglier than you are. You don't want to do this. You see, the thing is with you, you ugly bitch, you have a problem because most black men like me don't like you. Okay? We rather deal with an old white bitch than you. Okay, you fucking monster? You don't want to fuck with me. White men and black men are very bitch, you can't talk about nothing, you ugly bitch. Let's put up the link. I want to see your face. Now watch this, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to put up the link. Put up your fucking face. Don't put up the voice. I want to see your face. I guarantee you're ugly. Because only a pretty bitch would never have said that. I know you're ugly. I know you're ugly. You probably hang with a whole bunch of white bitches at the job. And you're at the bottom of the barrel because no black man wants you. Black man don't fuck with the black bitch that's with white bitches. He just doesn't. He never does. The white man wants you. He takes up the white man usually likes what we don't like. Okay, ugly? So I'm going to ask you this question real quick. Are you going to show up or not? Are you going to show your face or not? That's it. Okay, you ugly fucking bitch? That's it. It's not showing up. Yeah, because I know I don't like ugly. I have a hatred for ugly bitches. Okay? Period. And I know for a fact, I'm telling you, you're going to hurt your own feelings because they're going to see your face. Okay? So are you going to show your face or not? Oh, boy. Oh, here we go. Okay, so you're not going to do it, fucking ugly. I knew it. There's always that ugly bitch. It's always that ugly motherfucker. Never fails. All the time, you fucking monster. Okay, now you can't say shit ugly. That's all. Listen to me. Every time, it's always the ugly ones. See, I like pretty bitches. Okay, of all shapes and sizes. Okay, I don't like ugly bitches. Okay? I could deal with an ugly nigga before an ugly bitch. At least I could talk to the nigga and call him ugly. He ain't gonna feel as bad. But bitch, you gonna want to kill yourself. Okay? Don't fuck with me. I will destroy everything you worked hard for, which ain't enough. Okay? You're at the wrong chat, fugly. You fucking ugly bitch. Anyway, they never. It's a simple thing. If you was confident, yeah, bitch, send me the link. Let me pull up, nigga. What's up? And prove me wrong, ugly. Anyway, so moving along, right? This is what happens with bitter black bitches like that. And ladies and gentlemen, ladies, you do not want to be her. So I'm saying, this is what I'm trying to tell you. All that, or I'm the black girl hanging with the white girls, believe me when I tell you, believe me when I tell you, be prepared to get a white man. Okay? And they'll encourage you, believe it or not. Because see, the thing is, when you get on the scene and go to a bar with them white hoes, okay, they're gonna be fucking all types of 19-year-olds, 25-year-olds, having orgies. You may not be with that. So you may have the bearded older guy or maybe the younger white guy. And as a black woman, you know when I know you want a brother. That's why you're over there. You really want a brother, but now there's a brother in the scene. He walks in the bar. He sees them white holes in you. He is not going to fuck with you. All right? Television show, yeah, he will. He's forced to. In real life, he's going to go for the white woman. That's just what it is. Okay, so Sydney said black women we are more spiritual and society looks at black women as a moral compass. You're getting close. You're getting real close. You're actually quite there, but I need more. I need somebody to give me an answer, I would say. Why is it that white older women look nasty and sluttier, and when a black woman does it, it looks fucking awful? Why is that? 60-year-old woman, short skirt, she has blonde hair, little wrinkles in her eyes, big titties, you know, she looks like a damn porn slut. Why is it when the black woman is with them, why does it look awkward? How come China looked awkward when she was with Kim Kardashian and them trying to do the same shit? What is it about that? Why is it that black women, as they get older, they get dragged? And how come the white woman gets put in a privilege and gets the youngest black man? Why is that? Why is it when the white bitch is old and fucking goddamn wrinkled and she's a billionaire, she scoops up the black man? How come the old black woman can't do that? Wow. Eric got it. Y'all fucked up on this. Eric got this shit. Wow. That's it. Damn, y'all. Y'all suck. Not all the way. White woman has the white liver. He been listening for a long time. You see the ugly bitch that came up in here and tried to troll the channel? Her ugly ass with no fucking goddamn blue wrench. We know the deal. We know that. She probably told me, yeah, that black woman is gorgeous. No, she's not. She's okay. She's not gorgeous. Okay? She's the one that she wants to go to a fucking school and shoot all the light-skinned girls. It's one of them ugly motherfuckers. That's what it is. Okay? All right? The white liver. What? Black women don't have the white liver. She doesn't. Some of y'all got it that got half and half, but Tracy Ellis Ross got a white father, but you got to have a white mother to have the white liver. Your mother got to be white. Can't have the white father. The white woman has the white liver. That's why. And it's attractive. It is. And y'all don't have it. It's sort of like a woman has a clit and a man doesn't. That's how deep it is. This here is the answer. Now, people that haven't been following a B mindset, look it up, okay? Only a white woman could have a white liver. Every white woman is disgustingly nasty in bed. All of them. Not black women. Not all black women are like that. They do it because the white woman probably did it. They see us with the white woman. Nobody, you got to understand, every race, every nationality has their own unique thing. This exactly is the answer. So my question to you is, as a black woman, right? Clearly, this goes on in the adult industry because we don't see granny porn as never sisters. Why don't we see Susie May that's 68 or 74 years old getting fucked by, 5 other brothers? How come it's always the white ones? Because white women are nastier. This shit is deeper than all black men have big cocks. That, believe it or not, most of us do, but not all. All white women are nasty. All of them. All of them. Oh shit, Cinnamon, goddamn. Oh shit. Yo, Cinnamon, you always on time, boy. You are always. Cinnamon said he don't think black women gave head until the late 80s. That's oh shit. That's my bro right there, yo. I swear to God, yo. You know why he's the bro? He gets it. He fucking gets it. And he's a gay man. So you know it's valid. Cinnamon. I'm telling him that white woman is a stone cold freak. And even as a heterosexual man, I feel it. Every woman on this show is a freak. But the black one, too fucking passionate. Oh, y'all gotta watch this show, man. Fucking amazing. Too passionate, too visual. You know what I'm saying? He said Cinnamon has the white liver. Well, a black man does not, a man can't have the white liver. They just freak. Gay niggas are just freaky. But the white liver is for the woman, a white woman. It ain't even got nothing to do with a white man. It's to the point where the competition of a freaky white woman versus a gay man, I don't know who's going to win. I'm telling you, yo. I'm telling you right now. Listen, y'all pussies feel good. It feels nice and juicy and wet and everything is, oh my God, my black king. Nah, they don't talk that king shit. They talk, give me that black cock. Okay? They fuck better than a young. See, the difference with y'all don't think y'all think y'all young pussy, y'all think y'all old pussy is worthless because the black man told you that. Not that old white woman. Ain't no fucking young bitch fucking with her. At all. No, I'm telling you. This woman on alone, she gave the pussy up on the show, this woman. She fucked this guy. And they said they was going all night. The only one here, now watch the sister.
He has a lot of the qualities that I've been looking for in a partner, in a man, or a husband.
Oh my God, the qualities of my husband and why she talking like that? Listen, let me ask y'all this question. Very simple. There's one brother on that panel. There's one brother on that panel. Who you think he chose in the show? You think he chose a sister? Did you think he intended on choosing a sister? No. He don't want to deal with her. Even if they made a good-looking couple, he ain't going. I don't know him from a hole in the wall. But I tell you one goddamn thing, he wasn't going for her. So the black woman, her thing is, well, I'll take the white man. Black women don't want no white man. They only desire him because the brothers ain't shit. I'm telling you. Okay, Cinnamon said a man on man is a different word, a little beyond white liver. Right. So we can't even compare that. But yo, Cinnamon, am I lying? I don't think nobody gets as busy as a white woman. No, in a heterosexual world, nobody's fucking with her. No one. There's not a sister. Sisters just, you can't push a sister in a fucking pool, nevertheless. You ever go to a black pool party? Go to a white one. Spring break with niggas, a shootout. Spring break with white girls, a fucking orgy. It's a big difference. And they embrace it. Like they're confident of that. That's why a white woman, when they get old, they actually look sexy. The white man will beg to differ, but not that young white boy. That young white boy in his 20s will tear the shit out of that 60-year-old bitch. I'm telling you. She said if they were tested for their limits, the black girl would be the first to bow out. I told y'all. I told you, this is a black gay man. I'm telling you, listen, he said exactly. Oh, my God, man. Sentiment. The industry don't want me to blow up, brother. They don't want me to. They're going to be like, this motherfucker's a problem. I told you. I'm telling you that this sister ain't going to be able, they're not going to do what that white woman going to do. And that's all of y'all. It's just not. Having sex with a white woman, I can't even tell you the pussy's better because the shit that they're going to do is just going to be out there outrageous. Listen, to be with a white woman that has the standards of a black woman, she's going to be boring in bed. She's going to be boring. There's no way. It's not even her. It's not in her DNA. He said they had 2 black men and 2 black women on the show. Yeah, 2 black men and 2. Yes. So but one brother, he ended up trying to go with the sister because I don't think that older black guy had a chance with an older white woman. Am I correct? I don't think believe it or not, I think that brother was into sisters. The one brother, Horia, he wasn't into non-black women. He was into the sisters. And I feel that when the fact that they knew he was in the sisters, they wasn't really on his radar. But this black kid here, because he was the one left on the show, that's strictly white woman. You could look at him and see that. You know what I mean? It's just a big difference, man. It's different. When you go to your work at your colleagues, believe me, and they're not going to tell you if they see you against it, because sisters will be like, oh, hell no. Oh, no, I would never. They're not going to share too much with you because they're going to be like, nah, she's a prude. We're not going to tell her shit. But boy, a white woman among white women, first day, oh, yeah, I just sucked this cock in a damn, I sucked this cock in a bathroom in a bar. And they don't even be drunk. But the sister gonna be like, hell fucking no. I don't know his fucking. Do you know what a sister gotta do to suck a nigga's dick the first damn day in a bar? Okay? She gotta act like she's white. Just to do that. Cinnamon said, white women will allow you to gag them, restrain them, disrespect them, and more violate them and negatively impossible because they welcome slut treatment. I can't make this up, y'all. I can't. Cinnamon, please tell them. Okay? Now, we could all look at the Cinnamon, right? We could all look at this guy right here and see that he's into white woman. Am I lying? This is a guy that's into white woman. He's not going to be into sisters. If he was doing it for the show, he's just doing it for the show. He is into white woman. He will wife one. He will make him his wife. Okay? And on top of the fact of everything that Cinnamon says, he's going to get all that treatment. Guaranteed. He better be on he better be extra with it. He said, it's odd that they don't usually act that way with white men, though. No, they don't. The white man has to literally call 10 black men and listen, it happens in a lifestyle. The white man will call 5 black men to fuck his wife while he watches. He's just less likely to call 5 white guys to do it. You know, they get down too, but them white dudes, them niggas is brutal. I'm telling you. And no sister's gonna want this guy. Sisters are not attracted to a guy like that. He's not. They're just not. Okay, that's a freak. See what I mean? You see what I mean? She's 49 years old. Okay, Cinnamon, help me out here. Why is it if this was a black woman and she's on this dating show, why does this woman look like why does she look like a porn star more than a black woman? Why is it? Why is it that porn look just looks better on them than a sister? Is it me? Is it me? Please, please. She says, you don't trust a man with 2 chains. Look at this. Why, you know what time it is. And you know she got her hair done like a sister. That is a sister hairdo. She's trying to bump it and all that with the layers and shit. She got the little thick lips. Why is it that you know she's going to be an animal in bed? Can anybody answer that? How can I look at her and I know that? Okay, let me see if somebody got this answer. Said for one, she's white, then blonde, wearing red. She looks just like your average porn star. Okay, right. Can a black woman pull this same look off at the same age? At 50 years old, she's 49. Let's say, can a black woman pull this same thing off and appeal to a shitload of younger black and white dudes? Because these fucking young boys be on her ass. White women seem like they're attracted to what likes them. You know what I mean? Okay. Now watch this. I'm about to click on its answer because I know he's going to say what I hope he's going to say. A black woman pushing 50 like that would be unattractive. Wow. Ladies, he said it. He said it. Wow. Cinnamon says, kinda why as good as Stacey Dash looks like at 59. She looking pretty childish these days. Yes, she looks fucking ridiculous. And she's 59. Wow. As good as she looks at 59, she's looking like a goddamn fool. She's cooning all over the internet for attention. We look for mothers and wisdom in our black women as, there we go. There we go. There we go. So is it safe to say, Cinnamon, that not all, there's some black women out there that do carry it, but overall, when we hear the word MILF, does that apply to white women or black women? Because all the MILF is mothers I like to fuck. Okay, so this woman here, most of these women had kids, right? So does this apply? Because we do look at our black women as matriarchs, right? And so does the world. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, look. Here's another slut. Hold on.
Period? Is there anything about...
Yeah. Okay, so Cinnamon says that's why these Atlanta housewives look real stupid over 50, acting like they're college freshmen. But the white women get away with it. So it's not just me. I've been struggling with this shit. I'm telling you. How come the old washed up doesn't apply to them? Wow.
That relationship that you wish you would have done differently in the moment?
At the time?
Yeah.
Looking back, he is who he is and I am who I am.
They don't give a fuck. He is who he is. She knows. He said nobody expects a white woman to be wise. Wow. Sisters, please take very heed to what's going on here. This is serious business. Don't follow the white woman. Get your own lane. I'm telling y'all, look like matriarchs of the family. And that's what, because they don't call them auntie. And this one, check it, that girl next to her is 22 years old, right? So you got a 22-year-old and a 50-year-old. This wouldn't be a setting with black women. 22-year-old black woman, older black women, they fucking hate each other. It says, weird historical fact people should look up. Caucasian women were sort of bred to be sex slaves. Wow, shit. My dad used to always say about a white woman, Junior, don't want to marry no white woman.
I don't know if you're the one. I don't know if...
Look at this younger guy, right? This younger dude is going crazy over this white bitch. Look at him. He didn't even fuck her yet. Do you know what a black woman got to do to be up in this man's face? She got to twerk and do all types of silly shit just to appeal to him because he's even attracted to that fucking white liver. You know what I mean? Green Vegan said she got caught auntie today. Oh, man. They wouldn't have called you that if you was white. They called a white woman a MILF. Ain't that a bitch? Okay.
I don't know if you're the one. I don't know how long we're going to be, but we're still trying to figure that out.
Looking back, is there anything you would have done differently?
You know, my whole 20s with...
Wow. Black women, how could you appeal to all these white men right here in this crowd? Seriously. Here's another white one. Look at this one.
Similarly, Teresa, I know you had a hard time getting past John's age.
Listen, that was the whole premise of the show, was get to know somebody.
Wow, all these motherfuckers, yo. It's just crazy. Yeah, there's a difference, man. There's a difference. Black women, white women, big difference. Now, again, I'm just telling you all this to don't. I feel the sister shouldn't have been there. I just think she's in an awkward position right there.
Beyond their age, right? So I did that with him. You know, when I found out how old he was, I was obviously very shocked. But prior to that, I had gotten to know him, and you know, I really started to develop feelings for this guy because he's a great guy. Because at the end of the day, that was all that really mattered.
Yeah, but she fucked him the first night. As soon as they gave him a place to sleep, she fucked him. It's nothing to them.
That specifically didn't impact our relationship at all. It's not a big deal unless she makes it a big deal. I didn't.
So I ask you this question, black woman, right? Seriously. All these non-black men, white men, seriously, is this a paradise for you? Would y'all have been like, yo, all our sisters, we gonna go take him over? Because most of these guys is in the white MILFs. He said the black woman on the show is a bad representative. Thank you. I'm telling you. See? I'm telling y'all. I'm getting it from all corners. I got the gay black man. I got the sister here. But listen to me. Is this a bad representative? It is.
Well, it's not a big deal unless she makes it a big deal. I didn't care.
I am really surprised. I don't think that.
Wow. I got to watch this show. I'm telling you, shit is bananas.
By his age. So what was your POV from that relationship?
So it was a weird thing for me to come.
Now, she's young. She's 22. But she's trying to look like the old. Listen to how crazy this is. These older women ain't even bothered by her. When you know most of the time women are jealous of younger women. They're not even bothered by her. Because she's in the older white man, and the older white chicks are into the younger ones. So they're not even tripping.
Compartmentalize in the beginning the fact that he is a dad and has kids and has teenagers, and me processing that was my own separate entity and journey that I had to get through.
It's different over there with them processing kids. See, it's different. It's just a different world with white and black women, man.
In order to fully embrace the relationship. But I will say, when it comes to him saying, oh, whatever you were doing at 22, I think I'm unique in the sense that I grew up in a military family. I moved around a lot. I kind of had to learn how to be.
Now, mind you, all these women had work done. I'll tell you that right now.
Be independent and adapt to my environment at a young age. And I think that age is definitely a factor that shouldn't be overlooked. But I think what's more important is your life experience. And I think that.
Wow. I want to find that dude Jorge. I want to show you the 60-year-old nigga because Here it goes.
Let's break down some not so obvious red flags in real time, starting with this lovely couple from Netflix's new show, Age of Attraction.
Now, here's the thing that we haven't talked about. Okay. I have children.
Now, keep in mind, for them to even get to this point, they had to have had several conversations prior, gone into a promise room and made a promise to each other to continue to explore. And because the premise of this show is to date regardless of what your age is, they don't share their age until they're in the promise room. So I can understand why someone might not mention their kids up until that point, because sometimes when you are saying the age of your kids, you're kind of giving away your own age. But for him to make it this far and move in with this woman and not mention that he has kids, there goes a red flag.
How was your necklace? Boring. I learned a lot of things about you. You know, the funny thing is, I learned different things from different people when I was young.
Now, here they are talking the night after her discovering that he has kids, and she brings up, I learned a lot about you last night. And his deflection, because he knows he was wrong for holding out that long, is to say, yeah, I learned a lot of different things about different people when I was younger. Has zero to do with what they are talking about, but he's uncomfortable with the lie that he told by omission, so now he's trying to deflect into another subject. Next.
But you know, my mother and my father, they separated when I was 5. So, kind of grew up with my mom, you know, and she was everything, always will be. Me and my father's relationship, not so much. We didn't have a great relationship. Why? Because he wasn't around. But you know, my mother, the one thing I give to her is that she would never.
Only problem with that, brother, the audio is terrible, but they doing that because they can't. They're gonna flag it if you use it through Netflix. So, hopefully, I could catch it from here.
Is Vanilla a little slow? How do they perceive these people's ages?
Yeah, they're already dissing her sister. See, they call her slow and everything. Okay, hold on. I think I got it here.
Hey everyone, welcome back to dating shows of the last quarter. Behind Noisy Dave Gibson and Anna Edwinson all shared.
No, that dude Jorge, I need to find out him. Yeah, we got to find out them.
Y'all, I've been trying to stay away from this Age of Attraction because it is making me queasy watching this show. I'm sorry. You're trying to make me comfortable seeing these big of an age gap. And one of the biggest age gaps we have is Jorge at 60 and Vernell at 27. Now, here's the thing. The age gap is one thing. I really think that after I hear the age, no bueno. No, thank you. Okay? Muchas gracias. Let me go on about my life. But here's the thing. They decide to go on, exchange promise rings, and move in together. Now, the source of contention here for these two is Jorge said, hey, some strange man walked up to us and tried to, come at us. I'm going to handle business. I'm going to protect you, protect me, protect us. So I understand him there. But here's the kicker. Vanell, I think you need to go and research celibacy, because this celibacy journey you're talking about, and it includes dry humping Jorge and reaching the finish line together, ma'am, that is not celibacy. That is just not intercourse.
See, even a black woman talking, that auntie, that matriarch thing, man, that's just with sisters. Y'all just got y'all more respectful with it. Nobody's giving no good clips of this dude, man. I want to see them talking though.
I'm 27. What? You're 27? Mm-hmm. You ready? I'm 60.
Hey beautiful people, how you are doing today? It's your girl Destiny here, and welcome to my channel. How have you all been? Hope you guys are doing great. Today's video, we want to talk about a couple from the Netflix reality show Age of Attraction. If I'm not mistaken, that's the name of the show.
Sisters, y'all gotta stop. See, y'all start getting and tapping into all these things from these other countries, and y'all gotta call it. Just say sisters shouldn't even be on the show. This is where y'all going too many different directions here. Hold on.
I have dated guys who are my age because it was the right thing to do. And it didn't work out, obviously.
When I find that person, babe.
I have dated guys who are my age because it was the right thing to do. And it didn't work out, obviously.
When I find that person, babe.
He said these kind of age gaps we only see allowed for movie stars and billionaires. That it is a big age gap, but you want to hear something? There was a lot of them older white dudes racking them up like crazy on there. But I wanted to see how the white younger woman would have dealt with him, because the older white women didn't want him. They wasn't fucking with him like that, which was interesting. Yeah, they wasn't fucking with him like that. Okay, hold on.
Welcome back, everyone. What makes this even more interesting?
Fucking AI, man. The show's too new, man. We need somebody to give the visuals with some good audio. Hold on.
Netflix is bringing a fresh twist to the world of dating experiment that challenges one of dating's biggest social questions.
Yeah. Okay, they probably have a clip here.
All right, y'all, I'm back. Okay, so Age of Attraction. Okay, I'm on episode 2. So listen, John and Teresa ended up going into the promise room, right? And I have to say, knowing that she is 54 and he's 27, it did kind of make me look at him a little bit like, okay, so he's 27, she's 54. Like, does he really like her? Like, is he serious? Like, for real? Like, or is he?
Yeah, he's serious. 54-year-old nigga that's in a 27-year-old, he's serious. You fucking right. But you analyzing a white man. That's the problem, sisters. Y'all analyzing this show, and sisters are never gonna understand how things work in the white side. They're just not. See, there are things that they just should. The low life doesn't look good on us. It doesn't. And even when this sister here is giving this shit burn, like, yo, give some ghetto black shit. Give some black shit, but you can't give these white shows burn. It's like the people, these commentators and YouTubers just don't understand.
The point of the show, of course, is
they really don't understand. Okay, so let's see if this is a white woman talking.
What the hell did I just watch? Let's talk about Age of Attraction. Does age matter when it comes to romantic relationships?
Am I nervous about introducing somebody that's 20 years older than me to my parents? Yes.
It's not the number, but it's the stage of life that tends to go along with that number that matters.
See, they white women just think different than sisters. They just do. Because believe me, if she was on that show, she'd be fucking all them young dudes too. Y'all do have a level of classness that y'all just got to stick with, and it looks. That's why it does look awkward. We have always, sentiments that we have always and will always have a different moral framework. It's our culture all over the world. It is. This white woman could talk about the show. You know what I mean?
So far, we've seen 5 of, I believe, 8 episodes. And we've got our couples that have made it out of the, oh, don't be nervous, everything's okay.
I'm a grown ass man, you know what I'm saying? Come on, I'm not afraid of that.
And agrees to move on to the next stage with her.
I have 2 children.
When did you share with her your children?
I haven't. I'm about to. And so, you know what?
She doesn't know you have kids?
No.
So they move in together, and there's a bit of a shift you see happening right away. They start
even a white guy was like, she doesn't know you have kids. Like, even a white man think different than us. They're like, how the fuck did you? He wanted to say, how the fuck you dating this woman and you're on this TV show? She don't know you have kids. See what I mean? We're just different. And I know he was doing some nigger shit, but watch him. Watch how the white boy responds to him.
When did you share with her your children?
I haven't. I'm about to. And so you know what?
She doesn't know you have kids?
No.
So they move into.
This is when he looked his age. This is a bad shot. This is when he looked his age. See, here his hair looked nice, right? And then watch what happens on the next day. Because remember, this is different days. It's all edited.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, I'm not afraid of that.
No. And agrees to move on to the next stage with her.
I have 2 children.
When did you share with her your children?
I haven't.
See him? Hair standing all in the front. He's combing it down. Beard is changing color. But if we just fucking liars. Niggas lie all the time. And that's why the white boys like, yo, we know we're men and we not shit. The die came out, right? Yeah. We know we're men and we're not shit, but why didn't you tell her? Watch how they press him.
And so you know what?
She doesn't know you have kids?
No.
So they move
Crazy.
in together, and there's a bit of a shift you see happening right away. They start dabbling in a little physical intimacy together.
Are you waiting till I leave her or something?
We are intimate. We're not all the way intimate.
And then we hear him kind of trying to push her boundaries around this. So then we see them at the table having a discussion. And at first I thought when, they were saying, oh, we need to talk about this, I thought it was going to be around the celibacy thing. Well, apparently there had been some sort of situation that happened on the street. They really didn't elaborate about it, but they were approached by someone. It sounded like the person that approached them was quite aggressive. Jorge became aggressive back. Vanelle was very uncomfortable. It seemed like maybe she would have preferred if they would have not engaged with this person and rather tried to maybe get away from them rather than engage and argue back. I don't know what the situation was exactly. So to me, it's neither here nor there about who was right and who was wrong or anything like that. So I won't really touch on that since I don't know what the situation was. I don't know what was said or really anything about it. So to me, it was just, she had some feelings about it and you could see they were having difficulty communicating in that situation. And I had really felt sort of since they moved in together from the brief interactions that we saw or kind of overheard, it was like, you're 60. And did I say that? So he had said he was 60. So they had there was a 33-year age gap. So she looked completely shocked when he said that he was 60. Like she actually pulled back.
60.
And I thought I would have clocked him at 60. I was surprised at her being so young because I remember being 27 and like if somebody was 50, they looked 60 to me. Like you just think people look so old now at my age. I mean, he's not that much older than I am. I would have clocked him at 60. And I think I tend to think that people.
Right, because you're white. You're a white woman. Y'all look older. You got to remember that, darling. You're a white woman, so 50 to you is going to be 60 because you're white. It's different. It's not the same over here. It's just not the same. You know what I mean? Age with white people is way more worse than us.
Are younger than they are. Probably because I'm thinking, no, they couldn't possibly be as old as me. They couldn't be more than 50. Because I'm looking at them thinking, comparing it to what maybe I think I look like, and I'm delusional. Okay, I get it. But anyway, she seemed to me like she was more mature than he was. So the conversation, she gets frustrated, gets up, and
Situations like that, and I know exactly how it has to be handled. See?
Okay, I'm really done. I'm done talking.
Okay.
Has a break, comes back to talk about it. They start talking about the celibacy issue that they're having. And what I feel I was witnessing was boundary erosion. Because rather than respecting the rules that she had set and been very clear that she was celibate, he's now trying to rewrite the rules and make her feel like her rules aren't okay.
Then It's not really celibacy. It's really a version of what you think celibacy is.
Based on the fact that his belief was that her definition of celibacy was wrong in some way because they were engaging in some intimate acts but not having intercourse. Now, I have no issue if he would have said, I respect your wishes, but I would like to know what the clear boundaries are. Because when you said celibate, my understanding was that there would be no sex acts. But now I feel like the lines are blurred and I'm not really sure what's okay and what isn't. So let's sit down and have a conversation so that I'm very, very clear on what the boundaries are. That is not what he did. He was trying to push her boundaries. He was trying to get her to completely abandon her boundaries by telling her, like, basically your idea.
Damn, even a white woman know we ain't shit. Shit is crazy. Oh my God. But you right, a 60-year-old man, he ain't going for that celibacy shit.
Of what celibacy is wrong anyway, so it really means nothing. Well, no. I mean, she still gets to decide what she's okay with, and he gets to decide if he's okay with it. If he would have said, you know what, I thought I was okay with this, and now I'm not, fine. You're within your right to change your mind. But what he was doing there was actually quite manipulative. And when he said to her, whatever you decide is fine, one could argue that he was just being neutral. But what that actually does is shift all of the emotional responsibility onto her.
I'm open to whatever. And whatever if you were down to do it, I'm down.
But why are you just leaving it on me?
And that's exactly what she said. So it's just all on me. Like, you should care. You should have an opinion about this. But instead, it just pushes all of the accountability on her. He was also trying to frame her ideas around celibacy as a means of control, that she was trying to be controlling, and said something to the effect of, you're not going to control me. I'll never be controlled.
You like to dictate circumstances. You like to be in control of them. I'm not a dude that you can control like that.
And that is also manipulation. He's trying to get her to doubt herself and drop her boundaries. That really pissed me off when he said that. You're allowed to not be okay with it, but you don't try to manipulate the other person into changing like their standards. From what I could see on her face, I was really thinking, I hope
That's some black. That's us as niggas though. That's sad. Yeah. Since he's hard to watch like the lady rubbing on her body. Yeah, it's hard to find good things on this thing, Green Vegan, because everybody's scared about getting flagged. As you can see, she's showing the clips real short because of that. And the show's only been out for like 4 days, literally a few days. And yeah, it's you really should watch it to really understand. I think you started watching.
But I do think that in the age of dating apps where you can define a range, that does limit people. Like if you put like back in the day when I was on a dating app, I'm like, okay, depending on where I was.
Welcome to Joe T. I'm Jody, and let's spill that Age of Attraction tea. Netflix just launched a new. That's one thing I'll always stand
The
firm.
show's gonna fucking blow. The show's gonna blow. Yeah. The show's gonna blow. There's just no good footage of it because of the copyrights. You know what? You said, what do I think of that Justin would have done with that crazy person on the street? I don't think that story that Horarie talked about, I think he paid somebody to do that. That sounded like it was that sounded like he made that up and it backfired. And that's what turned the girl off. Because he probably was out there cursing because it happened, but it scared the shit out of her. I think he wanted to show how tough he was. And So it's hard to say with Justin what it did because I don't think that shit really even happened in real life. I don't think it was real. I think Horia staged that shit. I could tell he staged it because he was doing too much. Yeah, I'm telling you, it was weird how he did that. It was real weird. Yeah, it was really weird how he did that shit. It was like, what the fuck is he doing? You know?
What are the reactions when people see you in public?
Sometimes people are really, really sweet and polite and just courteous and appreciative and just like wonderful. First of all, like nobody's ever like hostile or angry. So it's like I'm getting showered with like nothing but love generally, you know? So that's wonderful. I can't complain about that. You know, sometimes people get a little overwhelmed and I definitely try to keep that in consideration because they, you know, will totally forget that like I'm a human too and I need to eat my meal in peace and that I might be on the phone with my mom when they interrupt me and they're like, oh my God, I just, you know.
Action film person, like horror movies. Like,
I hate horror movies. That's probably the only genre of movie I do not like. I do not like horror movies at all.
You've never been a scary movie person?
I get too much anxiety. The music scares me. Even the music is like scary.
Absolutely. So you never like watched a cheesy like Freddy and Jason movie?
Peaceful. You know, I feel like every year I get a little bit better than the year before, you know, but I try, like, so I think that's the goal, right?
Absolutely. The goal is to get better each year, each and every day. And
like,
they, you know,
I'm unstoppable now.
Absolutely. They say that, you know, when you age with fine wine, I know because I know how it feels. You know, you get older, you know things a little different than 20 years ago. You're more mature, you're a little more wiser. Hey, Phil, I ain't been smiling this much. Fuck dog. On side note, I ain't smiled this much on the podcast. Like, I ain't not cheesing, dog. Like, this is absolutely phenomenal. You know, I just gotta think. I was sitting up like, yo, I'm actually talking to like in person. Like, this is my dog right here. You know what I mean? This is dope. Yeah. You know, but you know, that's great that you're doing well.
Yeah.
You know, I'm glad that you're doing well, that you're in great spirits. And so let's start. I like to ask this question here when we start from the beginning. So, and I'm gonna start with the CBD line first.
Okay.
So, what was your inspiration behind that? Because you know, obviously, the laws have kind of opened up.
Yeah, it's just these fucking porn bitches, man. You don't want to fuck around.
The ones who keep
Tomorrow would be better.
You never came and answered a call. I think you gotta just hope it ain't no emergency at that point.
Right. Like honestly, I would prefer just to be like ignore the phone, like decline. But then you have to worry, like, is it an emergency or something? You know, so you're like, is everything cool? Okay, cool. I'm busy right now. I'll hit you tomorrow.
Do you think you would get jealous if I know you say you don't really have no jealousy in you or whatever, but like if you did call your man and he answered the phone while he was having sex and you could just clearly hear and know.
Yeah, it's just crazy how this was the sad part here. Listen to this shit here.
People will be like, oh, you dated this person, you dated that person. You know, they were saying Barack Obama was in your DMs. I know you said he was, but because Barack Obama was following her, it turned into a big thing. I remember that. I was like, okay, Sarah J, because our president was following presidential Sarah J. And I was like, listen, first of all, it's a human thing. He probably definitely was like, oh, I enjoy this. These movies, but
your impression of Obama.
No, that was blown up all over the place when that happened. People were like interviewing you about that. I remember.
Yeah, everybody wanted to scoop on that. And it's like, you know, I just wanted to like kind of let it go. It's actually, it happened like so long ago that like, and people didn't really pick up on it until late. Like he started following me in 2008.
Hours? Come on.
Like you guys stop and fuck and then you suck, or you sucking just the whole.
Yeah, maybe both. Like whatever. I'm a team player, so like whatever we need to do. So like let's say I've been working on this gentleman for like 2 hours and I'm like, I have to tell the director, I'm like, look, it's not gonna happen. He thinks it's gonna happen, but it's not gonna happen. I'm like, you know, this is not definitely dead in the water, because you got to realize we already filmed like all the pickup, all the shit that was outside at the park. We took 3 takes at the park. Like there was kids around, they kept on screaming. You know what I'm saying? It was like, okay, so now we're just at the end, and I just need you to do your thing.
Right.
Just
Need
do the thing.
the money shot. Right.
We're ready for you now. And like he just can't do it. So then they're like, well, I mean, we can call this other guy and he can just come in and dump a load on you. And you're like,
ugh, great.
Why didn't we do that 20 minutes ago?
But no, also like, okay, so as a female, cool. You're like, yeah, do that. Let's hurry up and get this. If you're happy with that, I'm happy with that. Let's do this, right? As a director, which I'm also a director and a producer, I'm like, that is exactly what I don't want to do.
Yeah. Like, that's a different dick.
It is a different dick.
Yeah. They're gonna know
It's a different dick. And luckily I had this amazing videographer that if we ever had to do that, which we never have to do that, but if we ever had to do that, he would be able to do the best he could at like trying to line up the head of the dick and stuff. No, what we normally do is we do
CGI.
We do fake internal pop, what we call a FIP. And that's like a fake internal pop. Like we will put like fake cum in the pussy and make it look like it was a cream pie scene.
Fire.
Yeah.
Fire.
Yeah. I mean, we have to save the scene. Like we spent all fucking day shooting this thing by the fucking park.
Like,
I rented a van to hold the crew, you know? Like, it's like there's a lot of things that go into
At
you
least
guys
not a
like
quitter. She
jerking
said
off.
that she'll try for 2 hours. If it doesn't work,
That's a champ. Because 2 hours, I'm gonna be like, look.
First of all, 3 minutes, you ain't come yet.
So I don't let the girls work that hard on my set because like I know how it is, you know, like so like as soon as I can tell she's like starting to get a little sweaty and like
my jaw hurts.
You know how it is when she goes from one hand to the other. I'm like, okay, we need to figure out this out.
We gotta get this done.
And I'll pull the guy aside. I'm like, what do you need? Like, what is it that I can get for you? Is there anything that I can? Do you need it hotter? Do you need it colder? Do you need water? Do you need Gatorade? Do you need Viagra? Do you need what can I get for you?
Right.
A magazine? Do you need to look at somebody? You need to look at the internet? You need to call somebody? I don't know.
Titties, what's up?
Yeah,
you
like,
can do it.
no, like I will literally just go through all the things that you could possibly need. Like I'm here for you. I'm on your team. There's no pressure, but we would like you to come today. And like, how can I get that from you?
See, look at that.
Wow.
That's a boss.
Right. What do you prefer doing more, producing or actually being on scene? Like which one? And
do you know, I've been doing it 22 years, so it's obviously changed a lot. Like when I was younger, it was like, yeah, just fuck me. It's just great. And now that I'm older, I really get pride out of creating a product. So that's cool. And I'm also like personally, like sexually, like definitely a voyeur. So I get a little like satisfaction out of like telling people what to do and watching them and be like, oh, you need to fuck her harder. And, you know, put your leg up over there. We need to see it more. I need to see your balls hanging down. Yeah, no, it's fun. Yeah, it's super fun.
What do you think makes
producing?
What do you think makes somebody a star?
You know, okay, so still work, you know. Yeah, you know, like I like was a tomboy and stuff, so I was always listening to
this was having sex and he was cheating on me and having sex. So I didn't want him to step out and go have sex with other. So I was like, I gotta have sex with him. Like, so I was saying that I never climaxed during intercourse with him. What was the first time? Being that you started at 18 with a grown man.
Right. It definitely wasn't that time, though, girl. It definitely wasn't. I got off with like finger fucking a lot. Like I had a lot of finger fucking orgasms.
I told you that's underrated.
No, it's underrated.
So
it's really
underrated.
Good.
Yes, I think today people still should be doing that.
I like it.
It is
I
not
love
childish.
Yes, you know, fingering me is a way to make me squirt all over the place.
No, like even thinking about it.
We need a campaign. Bring back finger fucking.
Absolutely.
I'm not gonna.
So it's hard for me to remember because I know that I got off so many times with finger fucking before actual like dick sex orgasms. But it was probably with my husband. Like, cause I got married at a young age. I got married at 19.
Oh,
yeah.
Right after you lost your virginity.
Yes, exactly. My husband was number 7.
Did you ever cheat on him while you guys were?
Yeah.
I mean, I know you were doing, but did you ever do things that you were like not
While you were
I was
working.
a terrible wife. I'm the first
Yo,
to
I
just
love it.
like you know, no, you have to. That's like where your freedom lies. Like as you get older and you get more mature, you realize that there's so much freedom in just being honest and truthful.
Right. You were 19 when you got
fucked up. I was married all my 20s. I did terrible things.
Wow.
Yes.
No, but I was in a relationship young into my 20s
Yeah.
and I wasn't married, but I feel like I was horrible. I was
Yeah.
you're young, you want to
Do things.
Do things.
Yeah.
So what was tell me some of the foul shit you did.
You know, some of this stuff, I can't even like really speak on it because it's so fucking foul.
No, we want to hear
But
it.
like, I definitely like traveled like all over the US, especially as I just first started doing porn. And I would just like have sex with whoever. Like, you smile at me the right way, am I fucking? I mean, that's a lie. Like, because I was really like, this is so crazy, but like, feel my mindset. And yeah, it's because I was secure in my relationship at home. Like, I wasn't looking for a relationship. I just wanted to taste everybody and see how they felt, you know?
Right.
Like, I already had a relationship that I was like totally secure in. So I'm out here already having sex for work. You know, part of my job is sex. So like, what's it matter? Like, what do you taste like? What do you taste like? What do you taste like? Like,
do you think it was kind of an addiction?
Not so much. Maybe a search.
Okay.
Like
a tryout.
I was because I was very like sexually interested, you know, like and sexually open. And I didn't have a lot of experiences as a young person.
Mm-hmm.
Once I became 18 and then I got married at 19, I already had my situation in my life like solidified. I loved my husband. I loved our thing at home. Everything was great. But now that like I have part of my life on the road, it's like, oh, everything's good at home. I'm not looking for a relationship. I don't have to worry about getting my heart broken because my heart is not involved in this.
Right.
I'm going to suck your dick and see what it looks like. And I might let you bend me over.
See, some people think women can't have sex without emotions involved.
Oh, no.
And that's definitely not true. But people, that's a popular misconception, right? That men and women have sex for different reasons.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like sometimes we do. Maybe that's common, but also sometimes we don't.
Right.
You know, like
it's almost as if like we're not supposed to enjoy sex. Like we enjoy it too.
Yeah, like we gotta be in love.
We crave it. We enjoy it. We just always don't have to be in love.
But do you think it's better when you're in love?
Yeah, I mean everything.
The passion and everything that comes along with it, and the chemistry.
I mean, it's just chemistry. It's just science. The whole serotonin, the dopamine, bring all that.
So I gotta ask you, who was the best sex you ever had on camera?
Oh,
that's
on
a good
camera.
So we can look up some of his work.
Right. So honestly, I always have like great sex with Lexington Steel.
Okay.
Like,
I actually have a mold of his dick at home. It's huge.
It is very huge.
Wow.
You do?
Yeah, I have a mold of it. Don't ask me why.
Him and I are like friends. So it's like we have a nice friendship, but then also I always appreciate like how loud he is and how like verbal. No, because like I look for feedback. Like I'm a lover. Like when I'm having sex with you, I'm like looking at you to see what you're feeling, to see if you're liking this. And he's so easy to read, you know, like he's just such an easy person to have sex with.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lexington
And he
Steel.
feels great. Yeah.
I mean, it's huge though. It is. It's a little ridiculous. Yeah.
You know, I do this for a
Can
living.
you suck that?
What's his name? I do this for a
Lexington
living.
Steel. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're an expert. I can't.
like a mouth and two hands. He's definitely a mouth and two hands.
Okay.
Contrary to popular belief, I don't really usually go down too big on like really big dicks because you end up just digging your teeth on the back of them, you know? So that's why a lot of times I get my hand involved, especially on really big
Gigi
dicks.
has a trick. She'll pretend to suck your dick.
And you're right. When a guy, you don't have to like, unless he wants to push you there, you know, wants to fill your throat. But when he has a really big dick, two hands.
Are you picking him up, Laura?
Two hands in the mouth feels like
I wanted to see how he looked.
Yeah,
I saw what his dick looked. Get it nice and wet.
Yeah, two hands in her mouth is like a hot, warm pussy on them. When the dick is big enough. That's not for what I started with, guys.
Yeah. All right, now give us a couple of tips. Let's just say you're having sex, right? And we were talking about this earlier, and the guy just isn't coming, and you're ready to be done. What are some things that you can do to get it gone?
Well, like, contact, first of all, you have to see what's doing it for them. You have to look at their eyes and see. Sometimes you can just look at somebody's eyes and make that eye contact, and that will get them in the zone.
Mm-hmm.
I will like pull back from like sucking it maybe so much and like start talking dirty and like staring at their eyes and talking dirty.
Same thing.
Like, and like being like a cheerleader for the cum, like, oh, I want you to come. Talk about where you want to come.
Like, come on my face.
Yes, talk about like how it's gonna feel.
Yeah,
I feel like I love you works. Come on my face works, and I feel like you said, contact, kissing them on the neck or rubbing their back.
Yeah, there's something to do, and I'm not a scientist. I'm just a porn star. You know what I'm saying? But there's something about making like a circuit, right? Like when you, with your touch. So like, if you have like an extra hand or something, touch him somewhere, like there's something about, and it goes the same with you too. Like when you're about to have an orgasm, say you're like on top of him, about to have an orgasm, if he reaches and touches your neck or touches your titties, you're more likely to be like, ah. It's something to do with the closing the circuit, like that's the way I think about it anyway.
I feel like, like even when I'm in missionary position, like when I find my hands aren't doing anything, it's like
you put your hands around his neck or on his back.
Like,
you have to close the circuit.
I always say this, like my hands.
I feel like you feel the energy shift when you do that.
Yeah, like I always have to be rubbing a back or having my hand on a thigh,
grabbing some balls,
grabbing a neck, or grabbing balls. Exactly. Like hands always have to be in motion. Like I've caught myself like with a dead hand in missionary, and I'm like, "What are you doing?
What are you doing?
You're not working hard enough.
You're very lazy.
No dead hands.
No dead hands.
Yeah, there's plenty of like little things to like look to see if they're enjoying it. Like, you might try a kiss, you might try a neck, you might try a nipple, you might try the nuts, you might try looking at them in the face and
like
be dirty talking.
Yeah, like breathing in their ear.
Breathing heavy. I'll take my tongue and like rub it all around your ear while I'm twisting your nipple with one hand and jerking your cock with the other.
Oh my God. No stone unturned.
Very most.
All right, so what is something that guys like that maybe we don't do enough that you've learned like from having been with?
For sure.
Okay.
Like nipples hands down is like a big thing for guys, like a lot more than you, and maybe they don't even know. Like just go for it. Like unless they say no, go for a nipple.
I swear I always go for a nipple. Yeah. And I get the guys that are like, what are you doing?
No, guys do really like that.
They just don't want to admit it because they feel like it's feminine.
If you're wondering what you're about to do to this nipple, I wouldn't just like tweak the nipple, right? So like maybe like put a little spit on your finger or thumb and just kind of like rub it in circles.
Okay.
Yeah, start out with that, and then maybe like your mouth. But yeah, nipple will surprise even the guy. He'll be like, oh shit. Okay.
Maybe it's
that's kind of working. I like that.
Yeah.
Maybe it's my fault because I make it funny.
What, the nipples?
Yeah, because I go for the nipple and I make it funny. Maybe it's my fault.
Yeah, no.
I gotta make it a little more
you could do it while you're making out or like while you're like sucking the dick,
That's good advice.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm gonna try.
I also remember the story of the Sarah J soldiers. You were trending, right? And the Sarah J soldiers were just really giving you your props.
No, I know.
Yes. Did you love that?
About what was I trending for that time?
What was it? I think they were just giving you your props.
Yeah, no, it's cool. Like I'm so appreciative that people still talk about me 22 years later.
That's a long time to be like still.
It's cool. It's super cool. And sometimes they're talking shit, and sometimes they say nice stuff.
Either way they talk.
Yeah, no, it's totally
Either way we get into the money. Period.
Yeah, I could care less, to be honest with you. I'm like, oh, you guys still give a fuck what I'm doing. That's nice.
And the people who are talking shit are probably watching some of the stuff you produce and direct. So
you know what? There is so much stuff that I've had my fingerprint on in the adult industry. It's impossible not to.
Right. Exactly.
It's impossible not to. Either you saw a performer that I managed, a scene that I directed, a scene that I produced, a scene that I was in. Like, it's impossible to like avoid me.
You can try it on
That's
your
how
way.
I feel.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like when you break up with me, it's impossible to avoid me. You're gonna see me on Instagram. You're gonna hear me on the radio.
Yeah.
You might see me on TV. Like, it's just you're gonna run into me, bro. No matter what, if you hate me or not.
It is what
I'm
it
gonna
is.
be there.
You better block my whole name, mute my whole word, everything.
Exactly.
Block
Do
my
something
hashtag,
with Google.
everything.
Now, do you prefer filming with women or with men?
I prefer threesomes.
Okay.
Like a lot of what I shoot is a lot of threesomes because I feel like you get the best of both worlds. If you are somebody who wanted to see these two girls together, guess what? You're going to see it. You're going to see the guy and the girl together. You're going to see that. You're going to see the other guy and the other girl together. And then you're going to see a threesome. I think threesome is like the best of everything. Yeah. I love threesomes.
All right.
What about two guys and a girl? Like
I love that too. I love that too. But viewers don't like that as much because like everybody wants to fantasize about the 2-girl threesome, but I think a lot of times women fantasize about the 2-guy threesome.
Yeah.
You know?
But I guess guys, you think guys watch porn more than
definitely.
Yeah. A lot more.
Yeah, I throw one in there every now and then. Here's the other thing is like I don't like to force things to happen. So like if it's easy to cast, like, oh, you two guys worked together before? Oh, did you want to do a scene with these 2 guys? Okay, cool. Let's do that next week. Okay, cool. But I need to know it's going to be easy. I don't want to put you as a guy if you were a guy and you over there as a guy and you guys don't really know each other and you guys haven't touched penises before.
You gotta make sure you guys are comfy.
No, I prefer it. Like I want my day to be easy. I'm trying to make my life easier, not harder.
I feel like I could write a good scene.
You probably can.
You said you're going to direct and produce porn now?
No, I would write something and then Sarah J can direct it and produce it.
Yeah, absolutely. I can do that.
This sounds like a partnership.
I just, people are so scared. I mean, part of why we do lip service is people be so nervous and scared to talk about sex. And I think these are healthy conversations to have. But, some people some people appreciate it because there's no other place for them to hear certain conversations. And I think it is educational.
Yeah.
What are your DMs like? I'm sure people hit you up and ask you questions all the time. What's like the most popular question you get?
Most of them are about anal, which is really funny because I don't do it.
Right.
Yeah, people.
Do you do anal in your personal life? Not
I
at
don't
all.
do anal. No.
What about like anal toys, like a butt plug?
No. You know what? I'll take a tongue in my ass, but that is it. Yeah. No, I get nervous about poop after that. I mean, more power to you if you do it, but that's not me.
I'm telling you though, with this lube, they would sell out if you did your first anal scene. Just something to think about as a marketing person.
I know. Yeah, a lot of guys want to, also tell their partner how to improve. Also, that seems to be a very common thing. Like, I don't really like the way my girl sucks my dick. Like, how do I tell her that she's like killing it? And I get a lot of like guys that are not pleased with their partner and they don't know how to communicate that.
Oh, that's tough. Because people are sensitive about that too. Yeah. But part of being in a great relationship is being able to communicate those things in a positive way. I can look, it's on my Facebook.
Wow.
Like,
damn.
If I was to guess, I feel like
maybe 2009. No, more than that.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, more than that. Like 14 years ago.
Like 2009, maybe.
Wow.
That was a fun New Year's. Do you remember like some of your most fun New Year's ever? Because I feel like as I get older, New Year's gets more lame.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
I think more in the house. On the couch. Very much.
The last fun New Year I had.
What can we do to change this view in the world, to be honest with you? Because like I create images that last on people's minds forever. Whether you approve of what I do or not, irrelevant. The images I create will last on somebody's mind for eternity. Yeah. So what kind of images do I want to create? That.
Remember.
Yeah, like you're gonna remember it, right? Like if it's something that like, you see that one thing that one time when you're at that right age when you were looking for that one thing and it just stuck, And so like I try to be mindful of the images that I'm creating. Most of the content that I create are people of mixed ethnicities. Like it'll be like United Colors of Benetton on my sets, because that's the change that I want to see in the world. And that's the images that I want to create. And that's the things that I want people to think of.
Okay.
Like stepbrothers and stepsisters fucking each other and stuff. Like I just think it can be normalized really quickly.
What's a hard yes for you then?
I like to be choked generally. But also like some people's touch is wrong, but most people you could choke me if the time is right. Sometimes it's just like some people don't touch right, and you're like, I don't want you touching nothing actually. Yeah.
That's a chemistry thing though. That's a real life chemistry thing. Because some people could touch you and immediately you like wet. Right. Yeah. And some people they could do that and you're like, ugh.
I definitely like kissing. I like kissing a lot. I'm a big fan.
So you're still filming porn. You're so. I have a question. You know the black films.
Yeah.
Have you done?
No.
You haven't?
No.
Oh, okay. That's my favorite.
I've heard. Yeah. Like I just don't like the word is a verb.
Okay, so you won't work with them.
Yeah, like it's not like my favorite word. Like I just feel like, even though I feel like a lot of their stuff is really pretty and it's shot really well, the word is a verb kind of rubs me the wrong way a little bit. Like,
okay.
Yeah.
But you're in a position where you kind of
right.
Yeah, you could do
whatever.
Yeah.
When did you realize that this was going to really take off for you? Because there's so many people that try it and will never reach the level of success or can't sustain a living.
That's just my personality, to be honest with you. I don't care what I did. I could sell wine for a living. I could be an accountant. I could install these floors right here. I would be the best.
Yes.
I'd be the best floor installer. I'd be the best audio person, the best wine sommelier.
I was saying earlier, I used to follow you on Instagram, and it's not like
I follow you on Instagram.
Yeah, and it's not like it's only porn. You had a great personality.
Thank you.
I really enjoyed following you on Instagram.
You went to school for psychology.
I did. I went to school for a few things. I went to school for psychology. I went to school for interior design. I went to school for film.
See, this all and psychology probably does help a lot too.
Psychology came natural though, and I was like, oh, look at that! I can use those little it helped a lot in stripping too, because I was a stripper before I did porn, and I'll tell you, psychology helped a lot in stripping.
I'm sure it did.
Yeah,
Explain why.
Well, because you spend a lot of time talking to people, and part of being a stripper, besides being a physical entertainer, you are a companion. So you sit here and you talk to people, and you can't just be yeah, that's cool, all right, you have to be engaging and
ask questions, be interested, make you feel like you're so special.
And then also what kind of levels can you, what kind of lines can we walk, of make you feel special but not too special but just enough special. It's
What's the creepiest experience you had where you were okay, you gotta chill?
Oh man,
so many.
So let me just say that I started out dancing. I lived in Ohio, in Cincinnati, which is in the corner, and it borders Kentucky and Indiana.
You actually fly into
Cincinnati. Yeah, you fly into the airport. The Cincinnati airport's in Kentucky.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. So where I lived, you had to go over to Kentucky to dance if you wanted to be a stripper. And I didn't really have a car, so we're going to go to Kentucky because it's right there. And the clubs, there was a lot of interesting stuff going on.
Give us an example.
I mean, we're just paint the picture. This is probably 1998. In northern Kentucky.
All right, I'm picturing you.
I'm thinking about the 90s.
Yeah, there's a bar, probably several of them, but the bar that you're going to probably has 4 strippers.
Wow.
And the stage is a little bit broken when you get up on the step. Be careful. There's a splinter in the handrail too, so don't touch the handrail. The handrail gets splintered. It's not the best situation.
It's not glossy.
No, it's not.
Wow.
It's not. And some of the craziest stories I have are from those times. I mean, maybe wildest when it comes to walking in on orgies or girl naughty things and all kinds of stuff. Maybe that was Vegas, but just mind blowing. You'll never see this again in your life. Pulp Fiction-esque type things. Wow. That was Northern Kentucky. Yeah.
This feels like a series.
Wow. Yeah, I saw girls shooting heroin up in their toes in the bathroom.
Oh wow.
I saw guys.
This was in Kentucky.
Yeah, okay. Sure. I saw guys this. There was this guy who used to come in and buy girls pee.
Oh wow.
Oh,
I had one of those.
God.
Yeah. There was all kinds of stuff. There was some guy who used to come in and I was young and I was I'm the type of person I will run the other direction, but I will
Yeah, but I want to see kind of what's happening.
I don't want to be involved, but I still want to see what's
happening
going on.
though. And there was this guy who used to bring in these like tools, and they have a name, and I forget what they're called, but like these tools, and he would like go in the bathroom and like slide the tool up his like dick, and then have like a fishing line from the tool, and the girl on stage while she was dancing would pull on it. No, like there was crazy shit.
That's
you know,
awful.
like
That
Wow,
painful. Yes,
but we've seen dominatrixes. We've seen all kinds of things. So people,
she's right. Things you never know.
But people like all kinds of things. That's why I'm like, you'll be surprised because you can get paid to actually not have sex too.
Absolutely,
and engage in these things where you're just like, okay, let me just pull this.
You'd be surprised.
Let me show you some peas.
No, I tell you, when I was a stripper, there was this guy who used to just want me to put my foot in his balls, like just
they love
like,
that
with your heel.
Yeah, with the heel,
Yep.
exactly,
Yep.
with the stripper heel, just for 15 minutes.
I used to see girls get their hair brushed, like girls with real nice fluffy hair.
Okay, I
Get their hair brushed.
Yeah. No, when you said like orgies and things, I'm like, oh, that's regular. But then you got to the real stuff. I'm like, oh, she was.
What's the most money you made in a night ever? Like out of all in your dancing
Just
experience?
like just stripping, just as a stripper, stripping. Honestly, not that much to be. I'm not even gonna front. Like maybe like $1,800.
Okay.
I'm surprised.
Like nothing crazy or anything. But I worked at a different time. Like
Yeah.
I didn't.
They wasn't making it rain.
That was a lot of money for back then.
like not at all. And I worked in different types of clubs. You know, like starting out in like Kentucky, Ohio, Indiana.
Right.
Like it's a different time with different types of clubs. It wasn't like that. Like dances, like I used to tell this story. This is like kind of mind blowing. During the recession, I was a stripper, right? And I was just making that transition to porn. I was doing both. And there would be nights where like you end up paying the club more than you are taking home. Yeah.
And
like, so I remember the house fee was $70 and the dances were $30 a piece. And you had to pay $10 out of each one of those dances to the club.
Sheesh.
So in order
the club
to
gonna
cover,
make money regardless.
in order to cover that, you had to do over 3 dances, you know, in order to take any money home at all.
Something.
And then you start making money.
And then you start making money on dance number 4.
Right.
But like it's a Tuesday in the recession and it's already 2 a.m. You're not going to learn a lot, but like that's how my introduction.
Did he ever try to holler at you? Your brother?
No, but like I would go to the porn shop and he would be like doing whatever he was doing. And I would just like look at the back of boxes and be like, wow, this looks like fun kind of.
Mm-hmm. And you said your husband used to you had him take pictures and stuff of you.
I did.
Right.
He's the one who helped me get started a little bit, you know.
Was he ever jealous?
You know, I don't think he was ever jealous, but we did like kind of grow apart, I think, just because he wasn't really looking for like a real exciting, like dynamic lifestyle. And I didn't know that I was when I met him, because I met him when I was so young, you know. But once shit started popping off for me, I was like I want to kind of like, roll with this, you know? Yeah. And he was like cool with just chilling at home.
Right.
Yeah. It is what it is.
Have you ever dated anybody that you been on film with?
No, I don't. You know what? I'll be honest. I don't really date.
You don't date?
Yeah, no, I don't really date. It's so complicated to like date somebody, you know, because that's a lot to expect of somebody, you know, to deal with like all that I am. Not only the fact that like sex is involved in my work, because sex could easily not be involved in my work too. Like I've got enough stuff going on.
Yeah, that's why I asked you if you were still filming.
Yeah, because like why not?
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Absolutely, why not? Like I still like sex. Like why not? But I don't have to, you know. But the thing is that now I'm Sarah J.
Right.
So in addition to dealing with the fact that I may or may not be having sex while in a relationship with you, now you also have to deal with the fact that I am Sarah J. when we go out in public in places.
And people are like, oh my God, Sarah J.
And your dad,
I love your work.
Cousin, and what's that, you know, your uncle and like, all
But
those
some guys
people.
might take pride in that too.
Right. Some guys do, absolutely. But it's like, it's not something that I'm like actively looking for, you know, it's just like, whatever, if it's cool, if something awesome happens, it does.
You know what else about you? You keep everything confidential.
Of course.
Because people will be like, oh, you dated this person, you dated that person. You know, they were saying Barack Obama was in your DMs. I know you said he was, but because
find out like how CBD is accepted and it's legal, I was like, let's go with this for a second. Not only
the lube one for your booty.
I'll take the lube. I don't need for my booty. Yeah, because one day you gonna give up that I'm gonna need to be on some heavy drugs.
But let's dig into Sarah J a little bit, okay? Because first of all, I was telling the ladies that I actually spent New Year's with you 1 year, and it was very random. My friend Mecca actually, he's on Math Hoffa's podcast now. You were, we were all out. J Electronica was with me. I think Q-Tip was DJing. It was at Brooklyn Bowl. We have some funny pictures because B-Dot took some edibles that night that my brother made. B-Dot was with us.
Oh, your brother, forget it.
My brother was there, yes.
And he made some edibles. Your brother gave the edibles?
Forget it. We already
know. Your brother got the best edibles. Yeah.
And for some reason, he thought he could like just keep on eating them.
No.
Because they don't kick in for a little while.
Yeah, you gotta.
And so he was passed out. Like we were sitting in Brooklyn Bowl. We were there. Well, he was sitting. He couldn't move, but he was smiling in my house. We didn't really do much.
That was the year.
Oh, and then we went to a party back to when we were out there.
Yeah. Taxi, and I was with a bunch of my friends, and it was that. Come on.
Yeah,
if anybody knows, you know. I was outside the car. I'm like fighting with this.
The sun came up.
12 o'clock the next day. We had one.
Recognizable faces, but in particular, and I was saying this in the Black community, people love you. All right. So and I was trying to explain why, but I think it's because there used to be this stigma for like, if you do porn, if you're a white woman and you do porn with Black actors, that it was like frowned upon and then your money would go down. I know people have told me that before. So can you talk a little bit about your background and how you got started and if there's any truth to that?
At the time, there was a lot of truth to that. You know, it's not that way anymore, thankfully. But, you know, we're talking 22 years ago when I got started. So, yeah, at the time, it was definitely like that. I didn't know it was like that. You know, the way that I got into porn was like very, you know, we all have our own path. And it was like very organic. And it's something that I sought out and that I wanted to do. And I had no idea that there was like a pay disparage like situation. Like I had no idea that I should, or I shouldn't say should, but that there were girls that were asking more to fuck Black guys.
Wow.
Like that blew my mind when people would ask me how much to do this scene with this guy. And I'm like, what do you mean? The same as the other guy.
Right.
Like,
right.
Like that's crazy. Like, are you serious? Like
that is ridiculous.
Yeah. So, that, you know, like it just didn't even like, I never even made it a thing. And to this day, like I don't really make race the thing. Like it's just not a thing.
It's not you that does it, but in porn, definitely when you're like searching for certain things, for some reason, people like a certain like ethnicity. Sometimes people like quote unquote interracial porn and they like to see. You know,
and you know, I have a production company, and it's a very thin line between like serving like an SEO, like search engine optimization, and like serving people's fetishes and not fetishizing skin color. And you know, these are all like things that I think about when I'm producing content, and not just like fetishizing skin color, but what can we do to change this view in the world, to be honest with you, because like I create images that last on people's minds forever. Whether you approve of what I do or not, irrelevant. The images I create will last on somebody's mind for.
You know, she danced around that part when they said about the, you know, the Black community. She was a little, you know what I mean? She's in a room full of sisters. She knows all she do is fuck Black dudes on the thing. Most Black men that watch adult film know her. But this is just another thing, man. And now it's bad because you got sisters out here trying to take advice from the white woman on how to please Black men. This is really fucking sad, man. These sisters here are taking advice from Sarah J on how to please Black men. Shit is some deep shit. She got into it more when she started drinking at the end, but because she got a fat ass, that's why the titties are fake, whatever, but tits, you know, you get away with that, but a big old fat white ass, and she's from what you see her in them porns, the pussy looks amazing. She sucks a mean dick. I mean, it's just that white bitch, man. They just got a certain thing, and you know, sisters just gotta accept the fact that if anything, they should be coming to you. How do you be passionate to a man? But it's pretty fucked up, man. Angela, you got all these sisters sitting around here asking Sarah J how to please a fucking nigga. It's crazy. So, yeah. My suggestion, my advice, my take on it, I don't think black women should take any parts of what a white woman does, because that's what a white woman does. Y'all got to embrace what y'all do good. You know what I mean? Seriously, you know, there should be a white woman in that room asking, there should be one black woman in that room and the white woman are asking her. But you never see that because they don't have to ask a sister. White women don't got to ask no sister nothing about pleasing no black man. Because the fact that Jay got into this and asking her all this advice, it's pretty fucking sad. It really, really is. I just feel that sisters should just walk their own lane and don't even chase that shit, man. Don't fuck with that. Because you're going to do all that extra shit and we still going to want that white bitch, that slut. She got a white liver, man. That's it. You're not going to be able to compete with that. And she doesn't know the difference, but all white girls are like this. And she knows why. She knows her. She knows exactly why. She knows she said that was 20 years ago. No, it's not. It's still the same thing. Still the same thing. Sarah J got 4K videos out now with niggas. She's amazing. She's a great performer. You know what I'm saying, G? So, like, I really wanted to share this with y'all to let y'all know, man, it's just a big difference, man. It's a white thing, and y'all got a black thing, but y'all need to embrace the black thing and stop trying to do a white thing. I'm not saying sucking dick is just for white women. I'm just saying that, you know, being a freak is, you know, you can't fuck with them, man. You know, certain shit. You know, it's just like that dumb broad that came up in here talking all that dumb shit about white pride and black men don't have the white finances. That don't listen to that fucking damn fucking troll. You know what I mean? A lot of niggas, as much as I get on niggas, a lot of niggas are getting money. That's beyond the point. You know, but what a man likes, you can't be everything he likes. You know, if that nigga likes a white freak and you coming up there with your black ass and trying to please him, it's going to be very disappointing in that threesome, because if there's a white woman in there getting it in and there's a sister, he going to be into that white bitch. You know what I'm saying, girls? So it's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to G. So I hope you learned a lot from this, man. This is some good information, because Angela Yee was looking crazy in here. These niggas is desperate. They trying to find out, you know, you know, listen, white podcasters don't fuck with her. It's be niggas. Niggas interview her. You know, Sarah J is the GOAT. She is. You know, she's always been the GOAT. You know, she's been the GOAT. It's not, you know, she's just a thick white woman. It's just, niggas like that shit. And they see how she gets down, and you know what I mean? You don't want to follow her. Just do what you do. She's got a funny look, but she's hot. You know? She's a thick ass. See, you got that sister that's a porn star over there, I guess. It just looks awkward. See? Black women just look awkward next to white porn stars. I don't think y'all belong there. And I think that's a good thing. Like, look how the sister's poking her butt out. Trust me, ain't no nigga gonna jump on that white bitch. If this had been 30, 40 years ago, that white woman, niggas would have been like, yo, I'm gonna jump on the sister, but niggas is on these white bitches now. They know what time it is, because now they got the junk in the trunk. They got all that shit that men like. You know? All that shit that men like, man. And when y'all next to them, and you know to deal with that. You know what I mean? Look at her. She's a bad bitch. That's a sex pot. You know what I mean? That's what that's a sex pot. Like, that's a full-fledged sex animal. And, you know, white bitches is just nasty. You know? And they all together. They all talk. Look.
You were having with your husband as you were deciding to get into this. How does that kind of come together?
Yeah, that's a good question. I've never been asked. So thank you.
Really?
I like new questions. Yeah. Nice. You're a good interviewer. So, you know, these questions were, well, the one I remember where we were at. We were at a destination wedding in Jamaica. We were at the airport. We landed in the States and our phone was just going off crazy. And that's when people were like, oh, everybody knows whatever. And I was just like, it's not like I was some teen or like, you know, 18, 19, you know, I mean, I was more of a grown woman. So like I said, my husband said, you know, go big or go home. And I was like, well, I don't know. And he's like, well, you can't take it back. Let's be real. And we really don't have the money to try to take it back. I mean, we just don't. Okay. At that point, we were just really excited to have maybe 20,000 in the bank. Always. We were just like, yeah, that's cool. That's good. We're going to just maintain this. We can pay off this and do this, you know, and I'm not downing anyone. I mean, I know everyone's situation is different, but for us, we were really excited at that time. You know, in 6 months, we were able to just, you know, stockpile and whatever. Okay. So that was our goal then. So at that point, I just said, well, you know, if I'm going to do this, then we need to be smart about it. And him and I just had a lot of conversations about what I would be willing to do. Let me just get these little notifications. What would I, you know, how far do I want to take it? That's kind of when we started to develop, not a plan, but just, I started looking to other girls to see what they did, to see how they became successful, and to see how I could do that, even though age was an issue.
All right, what's going on?
I don't think that you shouldn't expect someone to just swallow all of this and be okay with it. You know, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah.
And you know, I was married when I got in the industry. That I need to let go of one of the senior employees, and I'm sure you're well aware that you've been here the longest, followed by Tyler in accounting. And you know, it saddens me, but I am going to have to let one of you go.
Ladies and gentlemen, white bitches are just freaks, my niggas.
Let me ask you this. What's the most shocking thing you learned from doing porn?
How bad people's hygiene is.
Oh,
Like,
let's get into it.
Yeah, you know, especially, honestly, especially young women, like women under 25.
That's it.
Yeah, you know, like it's unfortunate that you know, we don't come with like a manual, and then the fact that the way that we use our bodies is like different than regular people use their bodies, so you have to take care of it like differently. And yeah, I was contracted with a company called Immoral Life for a year. And they had me just on set just to handle that kind of like situation, because they had nothing but like new girls like going through their studio all the time. So they would have me on set to be like the porn. I don't like using the word mom, but yeah. I don't like that word mom at all. But in this type of way, like I was like, you know, caring and
there's a lot of women.
Yeah, God gave.
A lot of women is into that shit, man. It's crazy. Fucked up, man. She always talking to niggas. I ain't know that this nigga. Someone's working with this is 50. Duro.
They say this is a like coming up because
Wow, I'm scared of that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so scared of that. But let's move forward. Let's talk about OnlyFans. I'm curious now. Is it easier since the OnlyFans came out for girls to basically get into the industry of making money?
You know, it's like it's a kind of OnlyFans has created kind of like this gray area.
Wow, I tell you, niggas is into that shit, and that's why I can see why a lot of black women want to be into it, because it's like going to the bar or the sports bar. You know, the black man's gonna be into that shit, so I get it. But I think the lane has to be, we do respect you more. We do. You know what I mean? I look at black women a little different than I do as a white woman. You know, when I think of a nasty slut and a sex pot, I don't think of a sister. I just don't. You know, I think that like that, you know, it's respected, man. You know what I'm saying? So be proud of that. You know, this is why I just gave you this long length of just so this whole situation, man, because Sarah J is like a main good example. She's a very good example, you know what I mean? And you know, a lot of men, like I told y'all, is into that shit. And when y'all be seeing the dudes is into all that, and then he talk about, yo, sisters need to have accountability, but he ain't telling y'all to jump into these porn shits and fuck with these pics. You know what I mean? He not telling you to, you know. And before I leave, I'm just gonna show you this one thing where this is another thing that black man is into, and niggas just love it. They just love these level, but they like it on her, not on. Don't look at the situation as like it for, that's what they like. No, this is why they like Latin women. This is why they like white women. This is why they, you know, you want to understand the mechanism of, it's not what he likes, it's who he likes, you know, and run with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's fine. It's fine to see a situation where, you know, a man is into what he's into, so you're just aware. Don't use it for, hey, yeah, you know, I know what he likes, I want to do it to him tonight. You know, just hear him out and like, oh, that's why they into them chicks. That's why they into that. And then you get a better layout of understanding. And you'll be like, oh, that's why they into that. Just for knowledge, just run with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't take this shit seriously. You know?
So on the flip side, have you had like a worst collab, worst partner that you did where it was like,
I don't even want to talk about name. I was very disappointed with one scene.
One scene?
One. I would say, you know, the other one didn't go that bad, but I did a scene that I was expecting it, really excited. I was expecting like, yes, this gonna the shit out of me. You don't care if I have to run on that bed. Oh, I didn't care if I was gonna run from that. But I was hoping that he was gonna do that.
Yeah.
And he keep timing the shit. He keep like,
There's Puerto Ricans, they're a little worse. They're not worse than a white chick, but they got the passion and white liver, so that's a whole different level. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas just love these. This is what men like, to put it bluntly. Men love sluts. Men love nasty whores, and sometimes they whore out a sister, but they don't really want to whore you out because they really want a white or a Hispanic one. But now you got these other clown niggas that's falling in love with all these. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be mindful that what he likes really ain't got nothing to do with you. You can't be everything what a man likes. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be everything what he likes.
and I was getting sick too. And like I said, I couldn't cancel. It was too late for me to cancel that scene. I was running in fever. I had chills.
Oh damn, you was.
But I was able to do, it was like 8 guys. I was able to do this scene. and it came out perfect, and then I went straight to bed.
You was like
Yeah.
Michael Jordan when he had the flu.
Yeah, that's flu game.
I was
Flu
very
game.
sick.
Flu game rolls.
Yes.
So, are you independent or you signed?
No, I'm straight independent.
Because I want to give you creativity. First of all, I don't watch. You popped up one time. It was like a 20v1.
One time?
And I thought it was a no. I'm talking about no, because I was looking for 20v1 videos.
Oh, okay.
And her video popped up. She did 20v1. I was like, oh, I just seen her. Because that's when we met at AVN.
Okay.
And then I was like, okay, cool. And I was like, oh, they doing it. She was like,
Oh, you really thought it was a 20 version one?
yeah, because she had it set up. I just wanted to give you props for that. That was pretty
Thank
dope.
you.
Yeah, it
Oh,
was like
the
set up
way-
like a 20v1.
Like how they in a line.
Yeah,
and there's
in the
one
white
person.
wall, but she actually.
I was gonna shoot this scene, and my stomach was hurting real bad, and I was like, "Can I do the shoot, or maybe cancel?" But then they were waiting, So I said, "Okay, my stomach ache will go away. I'll be able to go ahead and do the scene." But in the middle of the scene, he put my legs like all the way to my neck. All the way. And then, boy, my stomach was hurting so bad. Oh, his,
Ah.
hold on.
Vividly.
My
What
stomach
color was
killing
it?
me. And then
What color was it?
I didn't look. I was over here like that.
Shitted on his dick. They bleeped it out. Yeah, she pooped on a nigga. This is fucking disgusting. She's a porn star. That's Queen Rogue. She had a good video with this other dude. They took it down though. They took that video down. That was a good interview, but yeah, man, it's just crazy. These niggas is in love with her. I'm telling you.
All right. So we finna play this game. You want to do the more than
Making
that.
business. No.
So now you got to get. I respect your opinion. I respect your opinion. All right.
Okay, let's see. Which shoe is better, Flint 13 or Columbia's 11?
Still dancing, real love.
See how we go into auntie mode? See the difference? It's just different. It's different when we shout black women. See?
Because at any point, half of them half of them are fans, half of them are haters, half of them are this. You just don't know who the hell he is.
Right.
But you
It's just a difference, man. I just think sisters are just whatever y'all do, man. Just understand it. Don't be as nasty as them. It ain't gonna come out right, and then you know what I mean. Just be the passionate matriarch that you're supposed to be. If Mary J. Blige had told that story, they would have dragged her. But then she talked about it, then they just laughed and kept going on. See the difference?
All right.
In a weird way, black men actually expect more from y'all. They do. In a weird way, they respect y'all more because we got black mothers, we got black sisters. So I think it's even awkward to some degree. You know what I mean? It's just, it's crazy. Yeah, she's a major price. She's just as nasty as, she's worse than fucking Sarah J because she takes it up the ass. So she's worse. She is worse.
Is there a performance out there you won't work with?
Well, one thing that people need to understand, that you're not obligated and stuff like that. Curse me out, like.
She looks fucked up now. She got a lot of work done to her face. She looks bad though. She looks real fucked up. Big old fake ass. Yeah, that was Mary J. Blige. I just saw the quick quip of it. I hope y'all got the picture, man. But I want y'all to be ladies, man. That's all. You know what I mean? That image just goes further. It just does. Again, if you love this stuff, then that's who you are. That's who you are. But if you just really like, damn, I didn't even think, I thought it was necessary. Nah, it's really not. We don't like that shit. We like everybody else to be slutty, but not them. You know what I mean? We want them to be slutty, not you. You know, they took that video down. She had a good interview with this dude, man. That was a great one, but it's gone. Fucking thing disappeared. So, All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's been real. I got to do one quick phone call before I go to bed. And, hold up. Yeah. Queen Road getting missed over in the industry. If you want to work with the Queen, you got to pay. So now she's going through her shit because, you know what I mean? She's running her
So
mouth.
so I started everybody, and I was like, man, I'm not a model, boy. I'm a social worker. I'm not a model. He kept insisting until one day I decided to, okay, well, let's do some picture. It's okay. So he took the pictures and his friend, he's in an adult.
Puerto Rican, man, I'm telling you. Ain't no Dominican bitch can fuck with no Puerto Rican. Them bitches is disgusting. Jilly got the picture 2 hours ago. Oh shit, yeah, you got the picture. You got the picture probably longer than 2 hours ago. You probably got that shit a year ago fucking with me. But people listening to this shit. Woman listen. Damn, Nate, I thought I had to suck dick and do all that. Nah, you ain't gotta do all that. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been real. Gee, I'm glad y'all enjoyed this. Big difference, man. You know what I mean? The reason why there's a big difference because a black woman does not have a white liver. That's the difference. Ladies and gentlemen, class is dismissed. I love you all. Have a good night.
Oh! Yeah, what's up? Yeah.